What I'm getting is, this is a problem that we can't ignore, basically. 1, 2. What do we do with all those people who failed the OSCE? Here, Greg actually has 45, not 47. Where is it? It's 45. I miscalculated. So just to give you an example, if we put, it's 43, so if we give 1 point, let's say the 43 becomes 44, it becomes a 68.8. The 67.2 becomes 68.8. That's the effect of one question.
1.5.
Yeah. So giving 2 questions would pass a lot of people, but still 1, 2, 3, 4 will remain failed. So instead of 64, you want to do it to 60, let's say, as an example. Control C, Control V.
And we never had this conversation.
And we still have 1, 2, 3 people failing.
Do I hear 55? The other choice that we didn't have this conversation about is that there were technical difficulties with the OSCE, therefore we're not going to use it as a means, as an indicator this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's another way of dealing with it. Or we don't have to give a remedial, it just goes into overall evaluation of the
Did you
students.
show them their marks yet?
No.
And you never want to have this conversation. Because if you show them the marks, and it's either you're passing them all, or you're giving them a remedial, or you're not showing them all. Those are your 3 choices.
We can't show them new marks.
Right. If you say there was a technical error with it, you could not show them marks.
No, but the remedial could be teaching session. Those people need to come and we need to go over the questions and teach them why they got it wrong.
But
that could be a nice remedial.
But you're going to lose all for next year and year. It becomes nothing.
We have problems with
You can't say there's a technical issue because that
there was no
makes us look bad in terms of our credibility.
There was no technical issue though. We're not going to fail the people who have low in-ops. We're not going to fail the people who have attendance lower than the 85 that we asked them to do. It's just that we need to put it in context. And the context here is, these people have shown to be a little bit weaker, and we need to recognize that somehow, that there's some weaknesses here. And I think the remedial activity makes sense, but it doesn't need to be an examination remedial activity. It could be a teaching remedial activity, and I think that would make sense. I think those people should be forced to attend a special class that will cover their mistakes.
Great. Yep.
I think that's reasonable.
You're asking your class.
This could be done during summer clinic easily. We can have one evening summer clinic where we go over and we teach them, and anybody who shows up passes. If you don't show up, then you pass. You failed the review.
Works for me.
That's another way of doing it. Everyone's okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Which remains one last decision. So I need to know clearly what the consensus here said about Greg. I'm going to speak to Summer on how to word this properly. Everyone's okay with that? Fuchs' argument is he got parachuted into a class that nobody likes him. The deck is stacked against him. It's not unreasonable to have him pick. And there's clearly some anti-Greg sentiment by some people. Yeah, I already talked to them. I have 2 summer clinic demos who are not his classmates, and they will be the one who want it.
So that has to be put out there, too.
I'm not sure how much out there it's going to be put up. It's already up there amongst the evaluators. Because I told them, listen, there's a conflict of interest here. There's an apparent appearance of conflict of interest.
Greg should be told up front that he has to use the not
Yeah.
something from McGill.
Yeah. That's, again, that's information has to go through summer first and then needs to go to, yeah, definitely. And that's the summer click evaluators. And then for, if he makes it to fourth year, put it bluntly, the university wants him to pass. The university recognizes his life is ruined anyways. I think he's going to have problems when he graduates. He's going to have problems with the licensing board. He's going to have problems. So let his problems happen after. That's the sense I'm getting from the university. The university does not want to deal with it. But then, do we want him to be excellent? No, I don't think. The university said just pass. Doesn't need to be excellent. And may I remind you that there's been a few students in the past who are quite problematic and we passed it anyways. It's not the first time that happens. I remember one perio-surgery student who said, don't do perio-surgery, please. And never don't do perio-surgery, just pass. We didn't even want him to do perio-surgery those days.
It makes it so difficult to take decision or to, like, there's no more like, for me, I think it makes it much simpler to be like, you need to reach X amount. If you don't reach it, we'll find something.
The downside with that is, sometimes they reach it through unethical ways. And that happens a lot. And we don't want that to happen either. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, crowns get done that should not have been done. Crowns get cemented that should not have been cemented, just so that the numbers met. And we don't find out until it's too late. And that's not great. We don't want that.
And if our list is 10 direct restorations, yours truly is going to do 10 purple pits in the lower first moment.
I specialize in that.
Amalgams.
I'm out.
Without anesthesia.
On sixes, not sevens.
So, you know, in the previous years or other schools have competency exams. It's like a clinical.
Competency exams are no longer considered valid or ethical because you can't submit a patient into this situation where they can get harmed just so that we can test the competency. So competency exams are on the way out, and nobody's using them anymore. I found out recently that University of Montreal, their required numbers are 5 operatives. 5 plus 5, 5 plus 2s, 5. They need to do 5.
5 with everything.
5 with everything.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot if you add them together. It's
But
not,
we
it's
say
not a lot.
10 and we don't say what.
Yeah, we say 35, but we don't say what. We assume that within that 35, there should be
Oh,
some.
sorry, I'm looking at elective units. Yeah, 35.
There's no more elective units.
But what we need to say is must demonstrate competency in placing unit.
The nice thing about these evaluations, it's giving us tables like this by the end of the year. This has the number of A's the students receive, the number of B's, the number of C's, the number of X's that not evaluated, and who voted that student to be a top student, the OSCE results, the OPS number, and all the evaluations that are here. These tables have been pretty accurate when it comes to figuring out who's a good student, who's a bad student, especially when we want to rank them for future residencies and stuff. Like, let me make it bigger a little bit. In the end, we have a method to rank the students, and the method seems to be pretty, it represents reality. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. Look at the names a little bit and look at their ranks more or less, and see if it makes sense for you or doesn't make sense for you. Well represented, I believe. So even though the system's not perfect, the system is yielding fairly objective-ish results on who's performing well or not well in the clinic.
Right. But
So
it
how
still
do you
does
get
it
those
different.
ranking numbers?
Pardon me?
How many times you got an A in a clinical?
Yeah, how many times they got an A, how many times they got a B, how many times
Oh,
they got
I
a
see.
C?
Okay, I get it.
How many times they did not get evaluated, and how many times they got voted as top 5 needs in the work.
But what it doesn't do for us still is it doesn't give us any thing to grab onto when we need to hold someone back.
Correct. That's what's missing.
That's what's missing.
What's missing is the meat to hold people back.
That's the one.
Yeah. but we're getting good rankings.
Meat and credibility. Those are the 2 words.
So,
Can we go home now?
yeah, it's done. There's nothing else now. We're finished.
On that ranking, unfortunately, Greg, his perspective is got the highest number of seats.
Yeah, Greg is clearly not a strong student. So if I show this table to a lawyer, because we're in court, let's say, at one day, and somebody argues that no, I was a very good student, this table will clearly show that no, your neighbor was a good student, you were not a good student. Right? That's what this table is helpful for. And it's hard to argue. And said that yes, we did have a large number of fillings, but quality is not good. I'm going to contact Samuel and I'm going to tell him, I'm going to give him a synopsis of what happened.
What I'm saying is
We need to contact the students.
make him make a decision that he's overriding our opinion of.
Yeah, now let's see how he wants to override this. Does he want to override this at promotions committee, or does he want to preemptively override it? I don't know, but we need to figure this out.
Right.
All right. Thank you.